I like my suitcase.
What? You know that one?
You didn't even see that coming, did you?
No, I don't think anyone saw that coming. There's no way.
Remember that? That was really funny.
And who said that though?
I don't know, but whoever it was.
Aaron Von Trump.
Vaughn. Hey, and then cue the edit for
Wait,
Vaughn.
that's a real one?
I don't know. They should
cue the edit for Baron Von Trump.
But with the Vaughn song.
Yes.
Vaughn. Hey, Vaughn.
Baron Trump probably watches this podcast.
Yeah, but probably.
But if Trump walks in the room, he quickly closes the laptop.
Like it's like
he shouldn't be watching this.
He should not.
He should be watching Fresh and Fit.
That's what he should be watching.
Yeah.
I don't know, actually.
For multiple different reasons.
He's an elusive guy. He's a skinwalker.
He probably watches Joe Rogan. Listens to Joe Rogan.
We are all listening to Joe Rogan.
Yeah. But for me, if Mandy catches me listening to Joe Rogan, I quickly shut my laptop off. Yeah, quickly close it. What's your quick close?
Don't touch me.
What's your quick close thing? What do you like kind of embarrassed to watch?
Porn. I'm always gonna close that.
Okay, bro, you can't say that. That's not a fair answer.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't watch porn.
Mine is something I don't want Mandy catching you watching is like a show that seems a little too girly, maybe. Like, I don't know, because she'll make a little comment. And be
One that was really awkward for me, actually, was back when I was roommates with Aaron. It's just so awkward. He just came into my room, and I genuinely, like, closed my tabs, and he saw me doing it, but I was just watching Emma Chamberlain. It was just stupid. He's like, dude, I don't care. Like, I don't know what you're dealing
I feel like, and I do remember you doing that a lot for some reason. Like, anytime you'd ever, like, bring it up by accident, or somehow if it just came up, it's like, why are you making it weird?
He's like, dude, I really don't care. I'm like, dude, I don't know what you're saying.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's not what it looks like.
No, and it was just her like making a fucking lemon loaf or something. Like,
dang. Yeah, I think mine was a show. I'm trying to remember what it was. Oh, I think it was probably like, oh, you know what it was? I think it was the OC. But then we ended up watching it together, me and Mandy.
Why were you closing that? Is that the one?
I just felt like I shouldn't watch it.
Of what show?
Number one, I shouldn't watch it without Mandy. And number two, it's just, I guess it's kind of interesting for a dude to be watching that.
Interesting in what way?
Well, I'm not saying that a straight guy can't watch the OC. It just.
I know nothing about that.
It's just like a show that's like drama and all that stuff. But you know how much I like drama shows and
that's
stuff like
true.
That. So it's kind of like just part of my, like I watched 90210 and stuff like that. That might be also a laptop shutting show. I watched a lot of those. I remember when I was sick one day when I was in the 7th grade. I was sick. I got to stay home from school, and I just decided to watch all of Pretty Little Liars in one day.
Wow.
Yeah.
You were due for an awakening of sorts. I don't know what.
But somehow I just missed it. Like I took the wrong turn, I think, maybe. I don't know.
You're saying you were meant to be gay?
You just said that.
I'm saying there's time. There's still room.
Maybe. I might be one of those old ones, maybe, like when they figure it out later in life, maybe. I don't know.
That's so funny.
As of right now, me and Mandy, lavender marriage?
No.
Is that what they call it?
Saying you missed a turn is crazy.
Well, no, but you just inserted that. I thought it was perfectly fine to watch. It's perfectly okay.
No, I don't, and I don't mean to make that.
Yeah, it's perfectly okay to watch Pretty Little Liars when you skip school.
I just imagine you're like 7th grade, like crisscross applesauce.
Yes, it's not so much of the like, because there's more to Pretty Little Liars than like the plot. I guess some people like the style of some of the characters and stuff. I'm not looking at that. I don't care for that. I'm there for the freaking. It's scary. It's a scary show. There's like drama.
There's a guy named A or something.
Yeah,
is that the right show?
Yeah, he literally kills people.
Oh yeah, well that's
what I'm watching it for.
That's
I'm
really
watching
entertaining.
it for the action, bro.
The plot.
I'm watching
the plot in question.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that was a laptop shutter for sure. If my parents walked in, I don't know why I was like so worried for them to see me watching that, but. And then, yeah, Doctor Who, too, maybe. Just, it's not like it's just a little cheesy, I guess. A little cheesy. The CGI is so bad that you want to shut your laptop off if someone walks into the room. It's like, you're really watching this? But, yeah, it was fun. I'm a Whovian, so yeah.
Whovians.
No, don't do that. That's Star Trek.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of it, but I would watch like maybe animes of sorts, weird ones. You know, a lot of animes is just like.
Oh, animes can be that too.
Oh yeah, I watch like Fairy Tale or something, or there's just then they just have these scenes, these cut scenes of just boobs jiggling on the screen, and it's like, I promise you, there's something here. Yeah, you should tune in.
I'm watching it for the action.
Oh my god, I'll never forget Sword Art Online. I was watching those last few episodes are some of the weirdest. It's like tentacle corn, just out of nowhere.
Softcore tentacle porn.
Yes. Yeah, gotta watch that.
Yeah.
Or I already messed it up like 10 seconds in. Yeah, it was really weird. That was honestly, I was shutting it and nobody was in the room. I just shut it and I was like,
just in case the ancestors
I was like, God, sorry, God.
Yeah.
Like that's.
No, have you ever pulled one of the? This is my classic move that I used to pull when I was younger. When I'd watch a movie with my parents and let's say like a sex scene came on and whatever, some boobs popped out of the girl's bra and it started jiggling or whatever. I don't know, something like that. I'd literally go like, oh my God. Oh my God. I'm going to go get some water. This is stupid.
You stand up, there's just a tent in your pants.
Yeah. But it's just like, I had to do that to like put myself in that headspace too, to be like, oh, yeah, like this is so stupid, to try to hopefully maybe
stop that from developing.
Yeah.
You just get up like, anybody wants some water? This is stupid. No. You're just a shadow.
But it's just funny because as soon as it hits, oh yeah, oh my God, come on. It's just more obvious, draws more attention to it. I could have just stayed silent. Like,
oh my God, yes. And I was watching, I think, Insidious, and my parents came in and I actually got yelled at because they're like, is this what you're watching? Is this what's cool now? And it was just some
devil stuff.
No, it was like some naked stuff.
There was naked stuff in Insidious?
I mean, all these horror movies involve some sort of body horror.
That is pretty Insidious.
Yeah. Oh.
Nakedness, nudity. You know what they don't do much anymore is those warnings at the beginning of shows and movies where the dude has a really deep voice and he goes, this is the only people who are here. Wait, what did they say? What did they say? This is not suitable for all audiences.
Oh yes. For ages 13 and up.
Yeah, they usually do that before this scene. This may contain nudity and coarse language
and violence.
They say coarse language.
Coarse language and violence and sexual nudity.
Yes, they used to do that. So
and sexual manipulation.
I remember I used to watch Malcolm in the Middle, and for some reason they had the huge warning before it because
every episode.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Anything that played after 9 p.m. always just got sinister, bro. It got Insidious quick.
Yeah, I think Pokemon had like the thing in the corner that said
what
like
was rating?
Like M+ or some crazy.
True, because I'm pretty sure like the Pokemon, some of them would die.
I
remember there was like an episode of Pikachu literally dying or something. He was on the floor. And
oh,
he was like, Pika. He had like a gunshot wound.
And he's like, Pika! And he's trying to charge up Ash.
Yeah,
make him stand up.
Yeah, but he just didn't have enough electricity in him or something. Dude, I remember my brother, me and my brother tried to recreate stuff a lot when we watched like Pokemon. So I remember there was once where he was trying to do the Pika charge up shit.
Don't expose him.
And all that came out was a little fart. Dude, friggin' my brother, he was a strainer. He strained a lot when he pooped.
Oh yeah, I have a younger brother too who has that issue. Just fiber. It's a low fiber thing. Like there's prunes in the house.
I just remember when he was young, three years old, he'd go to the washroom and like you could hear him straining. And at one time I was like, I had to go check on him because I was like so scared. And I look in the toilet, I'm like, damn, like how does he? No,
big,
huge. How does he push that out? That's crazy. I was like, you're gonna be someone when you fucking you're old. You're gonna you got some talent. That's talent. Like how are you doing that? Yeah, and then I was the type of dude to go behind the curtains. I used to go behind the curtains.
For what?
Poop. I used to poop behind the curtains. I used to hide there, and my parents would be like, "Martin, what are you doing?" And I go, "Nothing." That was me.
How old? How old were you?
Okay, dude. Do you even have to ask?
I'm scared.
No, I was like 2, 3. Maybe.
Oh.
2. I was probably like 2. I was very young.
Okay, that's cute. That's fun.
Like,
you just see the diaper underneath the.
You see my little feet and then little poop falling down. But yeah, stop that quick. Nip that in the bud quick. Yeah.
You should just bring that back.
Just hide behind a curtain. Mandy tries to find me. Martin, what are you doing? Nothing.
You'd probably think that's cute.
No, at this age, that's actually scary. But it's so funny because things actually do come full circle. It's like you did that as a kid, and then my grandpa, he has dementia. He's gonna start doing that in a couple of years.
Just don't install any curtains, or people don't have curtains anymore at all, really.
Dude, I am a curtainless house pretty much.
Yes.
I have like I just have it
I
just
have
for
no
one window.
Just blinds. I have blinds.
But I have one, and that just came with the house. in the living room. That's all. That's the only place I have curtains. I don't have curtains anywhere else.
I think they're nice until you see the price.
Yeah.
Holy mackerel, so expensive.
Or just also what irks me is if you buy curtains and they're just like a little too long and they just kind of drag on the floor.
There's a lot of customizing. There's a lot of trimming you got to do.
Dude, there's stores just for curtains.
Oh, really?
There's like, it's one of those curtain stores. It's like
Blinds to go.
Dude, Blinds to go. Have you ever been to a Blinds to go? I kind of want to go.
Rhymed.
Just want to go. Check it out. Go to the stove.
There's like 3 in Toronto. Whoa.
There's 3 Blinds to go in Toronto. We should go check out if there's to find some mo or
how.
Yes.
How ho.
Blinds to go. Yes. Check out Blinds to go. Mattress Smart. What other like niche furniture? Rugs, I guess. There's like rugs. Like the ones where you can like flip through different rugs, you know those stores?
Oh, like Moroccan ones probably.
Yeah.
Very expensive. I'm not a fan of that because it's just nonsense. It's got to be expensive. It's going to be very expensive, them rugs. It's too expensive.
Furniture, too expensive.
Rugs, very also. But it's like, what is the material? I found out whole generation got scammed by these like washable rugs where they throw into the washing machine.
Don't ruin washable rugs for me. Is something wrong with them?
I think something in the process, maybe the drying element of it, or like it keeps dinging up people's washing machines.
No.
Yeah.
Seriously.
You were a fan of those?
Of course.
Oh, for real?
If I see washable rug, I'm instantly going to buy it because it's like, of course, I want to wash it.
There's one brand that was really pushing it, pioneering it. But the thing is, they're like paper thin rugs. Like, it's a very confusing market. But they're $1,500.
No, it's just pissing me off. That stuff pisses me off.
What?
Just like the expensiveness of the price of rugs and the washability and saying it's washable when it's clearly just ruins your whole thing.
That's the worst.
You got to read the fine print. Yeah, it's technically washable. We didn't say anything about ruining your washing machine.
Yeah.
It's like that. That's the fine print. But I just bought a carpet cleaner, rented one. And
Today.
you didn't even know I could do that, right?
You didn't. You were telling me Loblaws offers that. But the
Yes,
price
they
is
do.
kind of not making...
No. It's $40
Okay.
for 24 hours. Pretty fucking good. You could do
Could I use it? You still have it?
You could do after I'm done with it. You could use it too.
Oh, sick. Okay.
Fuck it. Fuck society, bro. We could just do that.
But do you have more
rules.
cleaner?
I do. So that's the thing is you have to buy the cleaner too.
Right.
But you obviously get to keep the cleaner. You don't return the cleaner. It's your cleaner. So you know how I have that Bissell pet vacuum? Probably gonna use some of it for that as well. The mini one.
Mine broke. The handle on it broke, and I heard that's a phenomenon. Be careful with the handle. It's fragile. Like actually broke. Like the plastic broke. It's not some... Ugh, it just irks me even thinking about it because the hassle I'd have to go through to fix it is a mess.
Okay.
And that thing's very expensive.
I got you, bro. I have it for 24 hours.
Okay.
Probably like 19 right now, but
is it very big?
no, it's actually smaller than I thought it would be, but it is heavy duty. Like you push it, it's like a shopping cart kind of thing.
A wet vac kind of thing.
Yeah, and it's gonna really do its thing. So I'm really excited to put that to use. And so my parents are also visiting as well. Just want to put that out there. And this is when you actually start to get stuff done, is when your parents visit you for some reason. I don't know. They almost just come in and they just find stuff in the house to start fixing. And I'm like, Dad, like we're actually just moving out, so I don't know what you're trying to do here. He starts trying stuff. He's like, loose. This is loose. Like, bro, it's fine. Like, and then it makes you feel like, dang, I thought I was productive. Like, I thought I was pretty good with like my house and my life and stuff.
He's
but
just
no,
sunning. He's literally sunning you.
Me. He's literally coming in and being like, why are you not cleaning this? Why didn't you clean this? You have to go, if you want to take a toothbrush, clean this. It's like
he's trying to get in your head.
Like, yeah, he already got there. He's in my head.
Right.
He's in my head.
Don't let him do that.
Yeah, you're right. Dang.
It's their way of showing love. I heard once.
No, I know.
These foreign parents don't know how to communicate.
I know, but it's like they got me doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Like I have a deck in the back of my, you know my little balcony.
Yes.
Dude, they got me freaking taking the hose, because we're on the second floor, taking the hose, throwing it over the balcony upstairs. I have the hose up there now.
Why?
To just wash the deck. They're like, you should wash the deck.
That one is a little ridiculous.
They got me doing that,
A
bro.
day before moving out?
Yeah.
Wash the deck? Isn't that like a pirate punishment?
I don't know. They got me scrubbing the deck. I'm gonna walk the plank after, bro. Dang. No, it's like damn, I'm doing like, it's just random stuff. It feels like it's like unnecessary, I guess, but I guess the next person coming in is gonna have a nice deck.
Hey, dude, stop washing my deck.
Bro, deck. You're thinking of something else, bro. I'm washing my deck.
Wait, I'm washing my deck.
You're
Whoa.
thinking of it as if a Valley Girl accent.
Washing my deck. Don't forget to wash your deck. What's that accent?
People say din now, so I'm washing my day.
I've been doing my Trump impression recently. Pretty good.
Show me.
Give me a scenario.
Trump just realized that he's dying of cancer.
Oh. Well, dude.
Okay, I'm going to give you a chance here, but
it hurts to have cancer.
I guess.
Oh. The stupid nurses are... I hate that I have cancer, but the stupid nurse is not as good as the one in China.
Bro, you can't pull that out. That's the only impression is the China. That's the only one you do. Everything else sounded like a freaking mafia, like mafioso. Stupid nurses. Stupid nurses. They're not as good as the ones in China.
I got cancer, but at least I'm not getting cancer in China.
Okay, first off, he also wouldn't glaze China.
I messed up. Maybe on his deathbed.
So much better.
Maybe on his deathbed he realizes
finally admits everything.
China has some up.
China, you're just better.
I should have realized that the Trump business would have thrived in China.
Okay, it was good. It was pretty good. Decent impression.
Thank you. I've been trying it.
It's also not the nurse's fault. You know what I mean? Cancer has nothing to do with the people around you.
Cancer
It can happen to anyone.
Cancer, man. Cancer's actually on an insane run. It has been going forever. Every time I see a new stat, it's like half of us are dying from colon cancer. Is what I'm getting
It's a new thing now, yeah, because of all the
fiber.
food.
There's no fiber, also. Is what I'm hearing.
Fiber and just like in general, just the quality of food that we're eating is just insanely bad. And
for our colons.
Yeah. So yeah, I thought I had it actually. I had a little scare as well. One time I just wiped and I saw a little bit of blood and I was like, that's weird.
I get that.
It has to be the dark one though.
And I came to you with that issue as well.
No, that's
came to Mandy actually.
Yeah, Mandy.
I was
Okay,
like,
everyone
Mandy?
just goes to Mandy.
I think Mandy, I found blood in my poo. What do I do? And she's
It's
like,
just so funny because she doesn't even like question it. She goes, "It's fine. It's probably just like," she just gets straight to the like.
she's like, was it dark or bright? I'm like, bright. And she's like, okay, you're good.
Yeah, that's the outer layer. Once it's like inner, that's like dark. That dark blood. If you see dark blood, it's like still water. Still water. Stay away from dark blood. Guys, picture this. Imagine going to the washroom and not shutting the door behind you.
Why would you do that? It makes no sense.
It makes no sense. Yes, because little creeps can come in and see you doing your business. That's exactly the same thing as using the internet without using ExpressVPN. It's basically all your traffic flows through their servers. So internet service providers and mobile network providers, they basically know every single website you visit, which
not good.
Not really a good
not
thing.
Necessary.
So they reroute 100% of your traffic through their secure encrypted servers, so your ISP can't see your browsing history.
That's very important, making it extremely difficult for third parties to track your online activity. These days, you don't even know what's being tracked, what it's being used for, who it's being sold to. All very scary stuff, and it's very easy to fix with ExpressVPN. They make it very easy to use. Fire up the app, click one button to get protected. It works on all your devices, phones, laptops, tablets, more, so you can stay private on the go. I personally use it on my Mac, my phone, my PC. And one thing I'd like to make note of is that it actually doesn't slow down my connection at all. I remember way back, I would use ones that weren't top of the line, like ExpressVPN, and it would kind of feel like my internet was slower. With this, it's seamless, it's fast. I like to use it when I online shop. If I ever get weird emails or just have a feeling that my data is getting, if I'm on some sketchy site for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Or
you like to go on sketchy sites.
Well, here and there, whatever floats your boat. This is a good way to do it. Even if you're not on sketchy sites, it's very important to protect your online privacy. So to do that, protect your online privacy today by visiting expressvpn.com/OOC. That's expressvpn.com/OOC to find out how you can get up to 4 extra months free. expressvpn.com/OOC. Thank you, ExpressVPN, for sponsoring this episode. Oh my gosh. But are you allowed to just get your colonoscopy like now these days?
So that's the thing. That's the thing that pisses me off the most is I remember going to my doctor and saying, hey, like, kind of just alluding to like, hey, I'm feeling kind of weird down there and all this stuff. And
can I just get a colonoscopy?
They're like, could be anxious. And I'm like, yes, I know that that's definitely a thing. I do have anxiety. Yes, fully accept that and acknowledge that. I'm not going to, But I'm like, I don't know. Like, it would be kind of nice to just get it checked. You know, let's do something to check it out. But the process is crazy. You got to drink that freaking liquid you got to like chug a whole gallon of this like certain liquid to like basically flush your entire system.
Okay.
You don't eat nothing. You drink that. You basically, it's just like, you just poo everything out. And then they go and then they freaking shove that thing.
Through your mouth?
There's that one.
That was through your butt.
That's an endoscopy or whatever, endoscopy. Then there's through the butt one.
What would you rather have? Through the mouth doesn't even make sense. How would it make it through all the intestines? So it goes through your mouth, through your stomach.
They kind of stop like halfway. They're not going to go all the way through your intestines because that's the better route is through your butt. This one is more to check like here. Endo. What is it called again? Yeah, I don't know. But
that sounds right.
Yeah, but yeah, that's what it is. And so it is definitely a process, but man, they can find like, stuff, polyps. They call it the polyps and whatever. Yeah, all that stuff. And some of them are really big and you got to get them removed. And it is a process, but I don't know. It's like, it's weird. It feels like it's like they're gatekeeping, like how to get that checked.
It might actually be a rather intrusive procedure where
it is intrusive and they don't want everyone to just do it.
Yeah, and it might actually have some sort of risk. It's like,
maybe.
Okay, yes. But there's like,
a
1% chance something could go wrong. So let's make sure we need this kind of thing.
Yeah, I think
one of those.
Yeah, I think it's one of those where it's like you need to have like solid proof that there's something. At least, because they're not going to just be like, okay, your tummy's hurting. Like, you definitely don't have colon cancer because your tummy's hurting. It has to be more than that. Nice. But I don't like those TikToks that I see. It's all those motherfucking TikToks. I'm really pissed at them because they'll always be like the signs that I was seeing before I had to get a colonoscopy, before I realized I had colon cancer and all that stuff. And they just like get you to like, they're like feeling sick, like super vague. And it's like,
stomach hurted.
Stomach hurt a lot. Poo a lot. It's like stuff like that, and you're like, damn, like I might have it. It's so stupid. I don't like what do you get out of fear mongering?
Clicks and likes, I guess. Very messed up. Like imagine serving as, you're kind of like the Antichrist, just putting people in this weird anxious mode. Yeah. I don't know anything about the Antichrist. I saw Peter Thiel do an interview about the Antichrist.
Who is that again?
I think he's the CEO of Palantir.
Oh, yes, I remember. And what was that question he was asked?
Apparently he's really stressed about the Antichrist coming, but then the interviewer was like describing the Antichrist to him, and he's like, "Isn't that exactly you?" And then
and then he's like, "Do you want humans to prevail or something?" He said like, "Do you want humans to endure?"
I don't know.
Human race.
I saw
one
one
the human
clip.
race to endure, and he said, "Well." He just started like hesitating, and he's like, why are you hesitating? The guy was literally like, you're hesitating really hard right now. What's going on? He's like, it comes with a lot of questions.
Oh gosh.
And he's like, I just asked if you want the human race to continue on. Like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? That's so scary. Like if some dude like actually was hesitating on that question.
It might not be a human race.
Oh my God. That's what it is. He knows more than we know. He's basically saying he's trying to correct us.
It's like, well,
but he knows
human is a weird word.
Yeah, we're not going to be humans because we don't know. What if like something comes to Earth and breeds with us? And
then he was also stressed about it, the Antichrist. But like, I don't know what the Antichrist entails.
And he's the owner of Palant. He's the.
I think so.
Fucking hell, man! These guys can never be normal.
No. There's a saying that goes,
think outside the box. You have to always think outside the box.
I mean, that is a saying. I was thinking more like big money never comes clean or something. There's somewhere it's like if you got the monies.
Yeah, if you're good, and also like if you're on that level, man. Oh man, because I just get stressed out and like we don't even like, do anything really that crazy. So could you imagine being at that level, like the stress and everything, like that probably molds you into a different person.
Yeah, you have to have so much like foresight and be just strictly vibes. It's like moving cities with the waves of your fingers. At that point, it's like you got to be precise.
Like you're not even concerned about silly little like interpersonal issues and stuff. Like you don't even care if you anger someone. You don't even care if you make someone sad. They don't care about stuff like that. They're like there's bigger fish to fry here.
Which is like if you're in that position,
I'm building a freaking mass weapon of destruction.
Yes, and if you're in that position, that makes sense. But then you wake up one day and realize you see a picture of yourself with a little ice cream when you were first grade, and it's like, where'd all the time go? I'm starting to cry. You think he gets that, Peter Thiel?
Someone show him a photo of himself.
As a child with his grandma.
That's all that people need.
That was someone's child once. Peter Thiel was someone's child.
Yes.
Some
people live like they weren't once a child.
You know what? Wow, that's good.
Some people live like they weren't once a child.
I sometimes do, and I need to check myself. Yes. You might as well.
Someone quote that.
They're already on it.
That's beautiful. But I shouldn't do that. You don't self-glaze your quotes.
Give them, you can a little bit, just to be like, y'all, make sure you caught that.
Yeah.
But remember that you're a child.
Yeah.
That one's good.
Live like you're not, you know what I mean? Your whole life isn't what it is right now. You were once a child. Live like that. You had those dreams.
You're messing up your quote.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of losing its meaning. But anyways, whatever that means to you, do that.
That's good. I like that though.
Yeah.
Because we were all children.
Come up with one too. I feel like
you're on a roll. Don't.
Careful. When you do don't, that's a very like.
Damn, off the first word. You caught me.
Do something more open-ended.
You want to be your childhood hero.
You stole that.
You think they caught the lick when I licked
Maybe.
the mic?
Did you steal that though?
I mean, it's a common thing. Yeah, I did steal it. Yeah.
What'd you say? You are your childhood hero?
You couldn't be one.
You can be your childhood hero.
Why not? Let's do it.
I like that.
Let's become our childhood hero.
If you came up with that, that's cool. If not, that's still cool.
I would be. Would you be your child's hero? Or
I'd love to be. And I'm going to do that. I want to be my childhood hero.
Yes. I'm saying now, if you saw your childhood.
If I saw myself as a child.
Would he be like, damn, he's cool, Zam?
Yeah, 100%. Dude, when I was a kid, I was like, the first thing I wanted to be was a freaking little gaming YouTuber. Like that, I had so many failed channels when I was a kid.
You know what? Yeah, I would probably think
I'm already I would say like I'm 90% there.
To be the coolest guy for your childhood. For
myself, yes.
Proud of you, man. That's actually good.
I just need and then I have an awesome girlfriend. Like, okay, that's like literally 95%. Like my child self.
Role play. I'm their child. I'm you as a child.
Okay. Hey, what's up?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You're so tall.
Yeah.
And we have the same haircut.
Yeah, so I'm you. I'm essentially you from the future.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do we make the water polo team?
We did more than that. We made the water polo team in university. I was on the university.
Whoa.
Varsity. I was a varsity athlete. You're going to be a varsity athlete.
Whoa. What did you go to university for?
Computer science.
Oh, I love computers.
Yeah.
Did you use your degree?
No. I did for a little bit.
I did for a little bit, though.
But listen, I became a YouTuber.
What?
So that means you're going to be a YouTuber, a gaming YouTuber.
Well, I'm scared. That seems like a lot.
With your best friend. That you don't know him yet, though.
My best friend?
Yeah, but you don't know him. So
Marco?
No, he's a loser. He's going to start to do heroin. So actually, you could probably speed up this process. Stop being friends with Marco.
But Marco's really nice.
Yeah, he's nice, but he's gonna try to lead you down a dark path.
Okay.
Also, something bad is gonna happen to you. I just start listing all the bad things that happened to you.
Oh, that's scary.
Because you could fuck with someone.
You wouldn't do that to yourself, would you?
Maybe to like prepare myself. Maybe, I don't know. Would you want to know all the stuff that's gonna happen to you? Even like minor inconveniences. Like,
no.
Just careful when you're like exiting the door there. It's going to hit you on the way out or something. Like those little minor inconveniences.
I would say don't rush into the room when those Air Jordan 1s dropped and you broke your toe. Or actually, at least go to the doctor for it. Because I just had a chronic pain in my foot for no reason.
There you go. Just stuff that could have just made your life just a little bit easier. I would like to know some of those things.
But also, it's like, look, buddy, here I am. I made it out all right. So whatever problems you run into, it's going to be okay.
Like but I might just tell myself, like maybe my teenage self, I'd be like, you taking the bus to Chapters, Indigo, whatever it's called, and you going to the self-help section and grabbing 48 Laws of Power.
It's not the right. That. Yes, it's not the right move.
Yeah.
But it could be a canon event, though. You got to watch out.
Maybe I did take something from there and applied it to my life, and it actually.
Or you
helped
just
me.
learned what you didn't like, or you just learned that, hey, this isn't for me.
That's true, except the fact that I did actually read it and then actually started teaching, started preaching what I learned from that book to my fellow coworkers at the deli.
Right.
That's what I used to do. I used to hold sermons.
Okay.
In the back, I used to hold sermons in the cooler with the meat. I used to like have the book
on a hot summer day. That sounds nice.
I had 48 Laws of Power in my hand. I had them all seated on some of the skids of meat. So I had my friend, I forgot what his name was. I had two friends in the cooler, and I would hold the 48 Laws of Power and I'd read it and I'd say, law number 1, never outshine your master. Never outshine the master. So basically said, our manager, guys, is technically the master in this scenario. So don't try to outshine him because he's just going to give you, number 1, more work to do.
True.
It just never works out in your favor when you try to like do the
outshine
most.
the master.
I was like, hey Chris, I just did all the skids in the cooler. Okay, cool. Can you go get the other skids from this cooler?
Whoa.
It's just like that. And
that is a good rule.
So just pretend to be like naive and dumb. It actually helps you in those scenarios. You just have an easier time. It's like, oh, I could barely get through that one skid. You're like, okay, that's fine.
That's what your manager sounded like?
Yeah.
Sounds
He was really
depressing.
depressed. Yeah, he was so depressed.
God damn.
Yeah. Until a certain time of the year hit. It was like Q4, I guess, or whatever, because it would be like they get a bonus or something at the end. So they're like, he'd be like, that's the only time I've ever seen him like, he's like, Martin, make sure that slicer's clean. Make sure this is clean. Because if they get everything perfect on the thing, they get an extra bonus at the end of the year.
Nice.
Yeah.
Something to look forward to. Now, let me give you a perspective shift. What if it's your 60-year-old self looking back onto you now? Would you want him to tell you about the pitfalls that forecome you? Or just exist and show you that, hey, I'm alive. You did have colon cancer. You should have went earlier. Stuff like that. Or just tell you, hey, everything's going to be all right.
I mean, that would be nice too, because it's like, okay, clearly if he's even, imagine
Exactly.
like you open a door,
it's just nobody,
and there's no one there. That's scary. That's like, oh, I didn't even survive.
Well, that's good though. I would be the most present person you could imagine.
True.
If I opened that door and I didn't make it to 60, which is fine and it does happen, I'd just be like, wow.
All right. But then you
like,
also
all right,
don't know.
turn this camera off. I'm gonna go wakeboarding in Lake Ontario.
That's the thing though, because that could also be the reason why you're not there. Is you went wakeboarding in Lake Ontario. And
Don't get Canon Event on me. What the heck?
Brain eating amoeba, bro.
Whoa.
From Stillwater. No, but yeah, like yeah. I mean, I don't know. It'd be nice to just be told that everything's gonna be okay. I think that's just all I need to know. That's actually amazing. That's like so powerful.
Well, I have that written in my room on my whiteboard. If you knew everything was going to be okay in the end, would you enjoy yourself more along the way?
You fucking wrote that?
Yeah. But it's just like you just go off of that assumption and then you're...
What the hell? Dude, you just mogged whatever I said earlier.
But I didn't come up with that. I got it from somewhere.
You just wrote it.
Yeah, I just wrote it.
Bro, you did the fucking thing. You're like, I wrote it. Didn't say I came up with it, though.
What? I never claimed that That's too eloquent.
Bro, I asked if you wrote it.
I wrote it on my wall.
Yeah, fuck you, bro. I was like, damn, you're a genius. But it's true, though. That is a really good quote. If I knew that everything was going to be okay, I wouldn't stress out about anything.
Would you? And actually, I interpret it more. This I can take credit for, because what it means, I think in its initial meaning, is like everything's going to be okay in the classical sense of, the world's not going to be on fire and you're not going to die. But actually, to me, that also means you're going to die. Like that sentence to me means, if you're going to die in the end, would you enjoy yourself along the way? It's like, if everything is pointless in the end,
yeah, it's kind of
would you enjoy yourself more along the way? Like, that is
also kind of like
that's a peaceful thing as well.
Yeah,
it's like, if everything's going to be okay in the end, replace okay with dead. If everything's going to be dead in the end, would you enjoy yourself along? Because that's okay too.
Because dead and okay are...
It's kind of same thing in the sentence.
Yeah.
It's both inevitable. It's like both.
Well, people say when they die, they feel like just a sense of peace.
Yeah, and just remembering that you die. People forget that you die.
Yeah.
Like, don't forget that you're going to die.
Yeah.
Don't forget that.
Yeah.
That's something to remember.
Part of me, like, I almost remember like a couple of years ago, I swear I felt like invincible. It was really weird. I almost like gained this sense of like, whoa, I can actually die, which kind of helped, but also kind of scared me a little bit. Like, I want to go back to that feeling that I felt of like not caring that I was maybe I didn't care. I just didn't know.
You didn't care that
invincible. Like I just felt invincible. I don't know how to describe it. I was walking around like la la la, like dumb. I don't know.
Did you have a lot of commitments or attachments in real life or things to look forward to?
That's maybe what it was. So I just kind of forgot.
Maybe you didn't.
Really?
Maybe you didn't have a vision with a significant other in the long term, or a job to do and things like that. That way,
stuff, you care about that stuff.
And then you get anxious that it'll go, or you get anxious that you want it to go the right way.
That they're gonna die.
And, well, you just have a vision for your future.
Yeah.
If you have no vision for your future, it's a lot more.
So that makes sense when you're like a teenager. It's like
exactly.
You're in like a transitional period.
I can't even
you're just
imagine
school. Like
I can't imagine. Yeah. I have no attachment to a reality in the future.
Yeah, my biggest stressor was missing my shift at the deli. Like,
right.
It's like something like that.
Yeah, that's why you see these kids who got 5-year plans. It's like, chill out.
Yeah.
Chill out. Because you're going to, even now, I got no 5-year plan, but I have, the more I've talked about on the Patreon, but the more that I have a concept of what I want my future to be like, the more like anxious you get. Because it's like,
it's true.
I want something to happen. and if I don't want it.
You could switch that though. It doesn't actually necessarily even have to be anxiety. It's more just like, could be like an excitement maybe.
It's a good thing to have stuff to care about in this world. Like that's not a bad thing to actually want something to happen.
Yeah. I think that's a good way.
It's a scary thing. It's a scary thing to want something. You might not get it. You're being vulnerable in a way.
Yes, that's true. I like that. Yes, it's okay, you have so many things to care about. It's a little scary, but it's also a good thing because it's giving your life a little bit more purpose.
Right.
Than you probably had before.
Like the extreme opposite is you have no community or
and that's
or
why people are afraid to die because they have so many things that they care about and they're like, no, I can't just leave this all behind.
Which is why I'm describing you in a couple years ago is that you didn't have that stuff, so you didn't care to die.
Whoa. Okay, that actually brings me more comfort.
Yeah,
I realize why.
It's a nice thing.
That's all I need to know. Is why am I scared? Why am I anxious?
It's a privilege to be scared of dying. That is literally a privilege.
Oh my God! So then Jeff Bezos probably so scared to die.
Exactly.
He's probably really scared to die. That's why they're all buying those freaking bunkers and investing into those life extension freaking things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The most privileged.
Yeah, they're like, no, we can't. I have billions.
Well, dude, imagine. Like, I'm not going to lie. If that was me too, I'm like.
No. Find out how to live longer. We need to find out. We need to go to the moon. That's why they're doing all that. That's why he went to space. He's like, I need to do everything.
Well, you just won the craziest lottery ever. And all you can think about is that it's going to go away. That's got to be.
If I was his friend, I would just troll him and rage bait him. I would just be like, bro.
You're going to die.
You're going to die, but bro, guess what you forgot to do before you die? You haven't been to the center of the earth yet. And he's like, he's right. We need to go to the center of the earth. Fucking Brendan Fraser in that one movie.
That was a good one. I like that one.
That was good. He was great in just
Journey to the Center of the Earth.
Yeah. Why was there dinosaurs there?
Dude.
Why was there a T-Rex there?
I forgot.
That shit was weird.
They do that a lot in movies. I think one of the newer Godzillas, they go in the center of the earth. I mean, it's a cool idea that it's just like
there's actually stuff at the center of the earth.
It's still going down in the center of the earth.
No, I was like, damn, like y'all made it there. Also, how did you guys not burn to death? Dang it. Everyone thought that there was like a core there, I guess, of like hot lava. Wait, why is there a hot core of lava in the middle of the earth? What is
the pressure, I think. That's all I know.
Something like that.
Like the pressure, the gravity. But
that's how the crust keeps like forming? Is that how the crust keeps forming? That's how the land stays land.
There's 8 layers. Top layer is the crust. Inner mantle, crust.
What's that one Trisha clip? That's
all I'm thinking of. That's literally all I'm thinking.
I got it.
Oh, I got it.
She's funny. Yeah. No, I mean, I think if we can, we should go to the center of the earth. Let's try it out. See what happens.
Worst comes to worst, we have a good way to transportation from one side to the other.
Fucking, that'd be incredible.
Because if you imagine you have a straight tube between.
I'm thinking of those water parks where they drop you and you.
Yes, but imagine once you pass the center, then the gravity changes so that when you appear on the other side, you just land like this. Like, go like this, Warren, with your hand.
Okay. That's
the opposite side of the earth. And I'm on the opposite, and it goes. Choom. No.
like that one, like Super Mario 3D World when they do those gravity levels where you can switch the gravity.
Yes, yeah. I haven't played that game in a while.
Yeah, dang, that would be really fun. But yeah, I used to dig in my freaking backyard trying to get to China. I saw it in Looney Tunes, man. Everyone's did that as a kid. Everyone did that.
dig. We've all dug as deep as we could.
Yeah.
It's really
At the
underwhelming.
freaking dude. Guys, summer is here. More sun, more light, more time to do all the things that make summer so freaking special.
I love summer.
I know, I do too.
I love it.
But guess what? The number one thing you don't want to do in the summer is cooking.
The whole time.
The whole time, spending
Not
hours
good.
inside. You don't want to be doing that. And that's where Factor comes in. Factor's chef-crafted, dietitian-approved meals are ready in just 2 minutes, guys.
Wow.
Taking the hassle out of eating well.
That's amazing. I've used it before, and Factor meals arrive fresh and ready to eat, perfect for any lifestyle. With so many options catering to your needs, from Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, Keto, and more, everything you need to power yourself up from sun up to sundown with nutritious breakfasts, on the go lunches, little snacks and desserts, guilt-free ones. They got your whole day covered. I used it, and one of my favorites is the Protein Plus stuff, just because I'm a protein guy.
Yeah. Oh my God, training for boxing, those came in clutch.
But I even dabbled in the other ones. I liked the keto. I liked some of the vegetarian options. There was a curry, a tofu curry, something I would have never tried otherwise. Unless it was for Factor. So it was very delicious.
Yeah, they have
and fun.
45 weekly menu options, so you'll literally never run out.
You'll find something for yourself every week. And to get started at factormeals.com/OOC50 off and use OOC50 off to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. That's code OOC50 off at factormeals.com/OOC50 off for 50% off plus free shipping. Factormeals.com/OOC50 off. Thank you, Factor, for sponsoring this episode.
We did that
at the beach.
No, we did that at the
sand?
school.
School.
And we dug and we're like, oh my God, but all we hit was the fucking
parking
box.
lot.
Was the box.
Of the sand box?
Yeah, so the sandbox, you know how that, well, I don't know how yours was, but we had like a wooden rim. All they did was like put like a huge like crate, basically, of,
Right.
like wood, and then just filled it up with sand. We dug and we hit like wood, and we're like, what?
The earth is wood.
There's fucking wood here, bro. No, it was so stupid, but yeah. And then we're like, okay, this is so underwhelming. It wasn't even that far. I guess no one just tried to dig that deep. No, it was because we had 3 recesses. So it was the morning one for 15 minutes, and then the lunch one for half an hour, and then the afternoon one for 15 minutes. It was a whole day process to dig that hole. It took like 5-10 of us. 15
minutes of recess. In and out. It feels like more time to even bring the kids out. And that feeling of hearing the whistle blow for recess to end, worst feeling.
Wasn't even a freaking whistle for us. It was a stupid.
Oh, straight out the building?
It was that, yeah.
Oh, we had people out there.
You had whistleblowers?
I had people. You didn't have teachers out there.
We did, but they weren't like whistling because we had the little announcement thing.
I think they wouldn't even whistle. They just yell at us like,
okay, guys.
Yeah.
Did you ever get sent to the wall?
No.
That's what they called it. It's like when you get in trouble at recess, you have to go and sit up against the wall. It was like, I don't know, like I forgot what I did.
Seems
I did
very
something.
Christian.
I forgot what I did. I did something. Just fighting maybe with someone or just pushing them around and just, I don't know. Teacher just caught us like misbehaving, and I was like the first time I ever got, no. We all ran across, there was a hill in our recess playground there, but the hill, when you go over it, you're off property, you're off school property.
I see.
It was like 20 of us. We all just decided to run across over the hill and just go freedom, like
group psychosis.
Literally, we were all like, go, fuck it, let's do it, and we just ran, and then we were all just like playing at this other park that was like nearby, and we were like, this is fucking awesome, like it's so much better than over there, and then we're like, dang, recess is over. Like we looked at our phones or whatever, watches, and it was over, and we're like, we're out here overstaying our welcome. Felt like so illegal.
Wow.
And we come back, and and all the teachers are just lined up, and they're like, get back inside.
Whoa.
Yeah, we all got sent to the principal's office.
20 of you? That's a lot of people, though. Like, they can't take you all down.
Exactly. That's what we were saying. We were like, it's all good. Be cool. But the thing is, it was like the last month of school, and we didn't give a shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
All my peers were very polite. At what age? How are you guys rebelling so young?
Grade 5.
Wow.
Didn't care.
That's kind of cute.
Yeah.
Imagine a bunch of just fucking 10, 9. How old?
And I know the teachers were also probably like, they just had to be like, get back inside. Even though they knew like we were like, we all came back. It's like we didn't run away. Like we were like, they caught us.
It's like when you think back of every time you were disciplined by your parents or something. It's like They were obviously just laughing as soon as you left the room.
Yes.
And they're like, how dare you eat another ice cream?
Yeah.
Go to your room now.
And you're like, no.
I had another ice cream.
I fucked up. And then, yeah, they're just, yeah, because that's what I'm going to do as a parent. I'm gonna laugh so hard if my kid does something stupid. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, what an idiot.
I don't think I could even fake the discipline. I would just be like, it's okay, man. Like, you ate an ice cream. Like, just don't do it next time, okay?
It's okay, you eat the ice cream, but don't eat too many ice creams. You're going to get fat, man.
I feel like that would, as a kid, I would have been like, damn, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually true, but that's what they call gentle parenting.
Gentle or like treat
Real,
treat
super
like an
real.
adult. It's like, I actually saw something recently. It's like messes up their brains if you like talk to them straightforward,
Yeah.
like in a bad way. Like there was some mom sitting crisscross applesauce and she's like, yeah, you can't be doing that. All right. Like you need to be just focused. You're not, I feel like you're not listening to me. And like cuts to like this actual 8-month-old baby. And it's like, oh my God, this is messed up. This feels awful.
Maybe it's just like, because what it is for them is they want to hear like actual emotion. They need emotion. It guides them.
Baby voice helps.
It's like dogs. I mean, I can literally just like frown at Rudy and go, enough.
I
And he
see.
knows that that's bad. And he goes, but then if I'm like, oh my God, you stupid little idiot. And he just like that sound. It's like, they don't care what you're saying.
Right.
It's how you say it. So it's same with the baby. It's like,
Probably good,
good,
to have
bad.
that.
Yeah.
Or even I saw one that was this woman was like, why is everybody asking why my baby's so smiley? It's because I'm always smiling at my baby. Stuff like that. I'm thinking more like a 5-year-old, 6-year-old.
Yeah, just talk to them like a human.
I'm just gonna be like, look, I'll get you the Legos, but I just can't have you like walking out the register without us paying for it. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's just
It's like, let me see
What do you
what's in
mean?
your pocket. Okay, so you actually stole that. Well, you can't just steal stuff because we live in a society where you have to pay for what you buy. You start explaining. Yeah, but to be fair, you did it pretty good. No one really caught you, so we could just walk away.
chaotic,
Neutral?
neutral, almost.
No, I would definitely. Well, I'll just say, oh, you have to go return it. Let's go return it because
Yeah.
we don't want to be bad guys, right? Let's go return it. That's still babyish.
Still babyish.
What would you say?
I would really level with them and just be like,
Oh, dude, you stole this thing. Dang. Okay, let's go
It's
return it
okay.
because we don't want them to think.
be like,
we're bad.
look, I did that once too. It was a big mistake. I got in
Yeah.
big trouble. Lucky you. It's me who caught you. Let's go put
But
it
I
back.
think for me, I don't want to be known as a bad guy. Like if someone said we don't want to be known as bad guys, like yeah, you're right. I want to be a bad guy.
That'll even work with me right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like that's still like adultish. It's like I don't know how do you explain to another adult like stealing is bad? It's a little bit silly. Doesn't make sense. Like everyone knows stealing is bad.
And it never ends there. They always ask, why this? Why that? And then you got to really keep going.
Yeah, but you got to be careful. They might be rage baiting you.
Kids rage bait?
They do, bro. They go, why? Dude, they're like masters at rage baiting. They come up with new methods all the time.
Okay, why?
Dude, you're on the phone and they're like, mom, dad, and you're on the phone, bro. Like, shut up. But that's so funny. It's like, damn, like you really don't know I'm on the phone? Like I'm holding it. I'm holding the phone, bro. Stop yelling. Dad, look at this. What is it? And they finally actual like 11 out of 10 rage bait.
It's always to show some like wet Dorito. Like it doesn't even, it's nothing to even show. Da. Look at us,
They're good at
Dorito.
it, bro. They're fucking good at it, man.
I think you were good at it. Yeah,
I
that's
was
too good of an
I
impression.
was a really good rage baiter. But it's like, even now, I think kids can even be more annoying. Like, they could do some fucking crazy shit. I think right now, dude, if you give like, if I gave my kid like my phone to do something, like play a game or something, I feel like the biggest rage bait they could do is lock my phone for freaking 90 trillion minutes.
They could do that in 2 minutes, probably.
Yeah. Dad, I locked your phone.
Or just show that they're just on the phone with 911. Like, Dad, look, I called the police.
But I'm stupid. I'm a kid. I don't know anything.
It's like boss baby.
You can't get mad at me.
No, I do recall once I was too mean for a kid rage baited me until like I was just too old to be mean to a kid, and I was like maybe a freshman, 9th grade, something like that. And it's just I was eating pizza with my siblings in a park. Just some kid came up, was like, I never had that pizza before, and he was like really small, like he was a child, and he just kept going, and he's like, that looks really good, and I just keep ignoring him, and I just like turn to him and whisper, I'm like, I will never give you this pizza ever get out of my face. Just like the meanest thing ever.
Oh.
And like you just start crying. I'm like,
damn.
I'm so mean. That was not
Yeah,
nice.
because then you kind of get what you, I guess, wanted, I guess. And then it's like, well, I didn't really want this. I didn't want this kid to cry because that's even more annoying. But what I was going to say is, you know what I did once when at my big age?
What?
So I was also like that. I was just older, and I was at a park with friends, and there was a kid, and it was actually a group of kids, and they're all just being annoying. Like, I think they're purposely like throwing stuff near us just to like, I don't know. I was just like, okay, I'm sensing like, so at one point they threw something near us.
You whipped it. You whipped something at
them. I just started charging at them. I charged at them, and I did it was like an intimidation tactic where I would charge and then stop right before I actually ran into them. And the thing is, they didn't even flinch. None of them flinched. They just looked at me and they're like, "What?"
Oh, that's
like,
the worst.
And I was like so embarrassed. I was like, "Just stop throwing that stuff, okay?"
Dude, I had the same thing. Oh my God.
I was like, "Damn!" But you know what? It's because I thought that I was doing what I thought would intimidate me at their age.
But they have.
Like, yeah, if I just ran at them,
they just know they won't get hit. They're like, "I'm a kid. You're not gonna hit me."
Yeah, you're not gonna do anything. Like.
No, I had that same thing. There was these twins from Colombia with like gold teeth. These little two chubby guys, David and Javier, and they're just trouble, just the worst. And they would just bully me on the bus, and I was genuinely in 8th grade, and they were in like 2nd, and they bullied me, dude. Genuinely bullied me.
What? Wait, you were getting bullied by people in 2nd grade?
Yes, they were throwing like bottles at me and stuff. And when we got out, they just followed me all the way home, just like throwing stuff at me. And then I just picked up a rock and like whipped it at his side, and like immediately he's like crying so hard he can't breathe. He's like, oh my God.
Did you just run home?
I was like, that's why you don't do that. Don't. Okay, I gotta go.
It just sucks because it's like, damn, like
they just kept going and going and going.
Damn, bro. Yeah, you could have killed him, bro.
No, I mean,
imagine you actually killed him by accident.
Imagine 8th grader throwing a rock. It's not, you know.
But imagine fucking whipped it at his head or something and like went through his skull and he like died.
I don't
that
think.
That could have turned into like a freaking A24 movie real quick.
I was not Thanos, okay? I threw a limestone rock from the gravel.
Oh, it like shattered probably.
It just hit his side, and and the worst part is they showed up like 15 minutes later with their dad at my door. I'm like, dude, I don't know what to tell you, man.
Your kids are fucking annoying.
Yes, and I tell him, and then I'm like, and he was cussing. I'm like telling him that his kid was cussing. And then he's like, I don't give a fuck that my kid was cussing. Javier cussed. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
This is you playing by different rules.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah. It's like when you realize that some parents just parent differently.
I was like,
you're cooked.
Dude, this is all done.
No, and that's already an insane scenario. You're telling me this parent had kids in 2nd grade and they're allowed to cuss? That's unreal.
It was horrible.
No, when I learned
and they were coming at my siblings
they can
too.
Go to bed whenever they want. I know this kid's are in trouble. Most would be like, I go whenever I want. I'm like,
and now I feel bad almost.
I feel bad.
You didn't have good parents.
Yeah, no, your home sucked. Your home life sucks.
Yeah, your parents didn't.
You're telling me you're not freaking going to bed at 8 p.m.?
That's the best.
That's how you get a good night's sleep.
That was me last night.
You're not. You're gonna stay short like that. I'm gonna grow to be tall because I grow into sleep. That's what my parents would say. It's like it's.
Let me guess what's nice. You don't drink milk, huh?
Let me guess. No broccoli too for you? Yeah.
I drink too.
It's the dude who makes fucking doing all the good things look cool. No broccoli, bro. Seriously, you're not gonna have strong bones from not drinking milk, bro.
I would wipe my plate every day. Were you wiping your plate? Or no, you didn't have school lunch. I was wiping it every day, eating my vegetables.
I
True.
Lunch. Sour cream sandwiches, classic, of course.
Yeah, I was eating my vegetables every single day.
Sour cream sandwiches.
It is good. I like sour cream.
It was sour cream sandwiches with some cheese string in it, and then what did I usually have as a snack? Oh, bear paws. That was the only thing I was allowed was those bear paws.
I don't like bear paws at all.
They changed their recipe. They're really good.
Oh, really?
Back in the day, yeah, they were good.
Okay.
Dude, the freaking classic molasses ones. They're like,
you gotta sell a little bit better.
They were molasses. I don't know what to tell you. They're
molasses flavored?
Yes, molasses is good, bro. That's literally how you make most cookies, no? Ginger?
Oh, brown sugar, kind of. Why don't they just call it brown sugar?
I don't know. For some reason, it was called molasses on the wrapper. That is a weird thing to put on kids.
They should just put brown sugar.
They should just made up a name for it.
Yeah.
It's better than saying molasses. It's like, what the hell am I eating? What am I eating? Mold or something? It sounds like gross.
It makes me think of Marmite.
Yeah, Marmite. Oh my God. Is that
Australian?
That's Vegemite.
Oh, what's Marmite?
What's Marmite?
I think they got Marmite too.
Regardless, I remember when they dropped the chocolate chip flavor. That was really good too. The brownie one. Man, I had all of them. Now I look at the packaging and I'm like, and it's like, it doesn't even like, yeah, what's with everyone just doing that? I don't even know how to put it to words.
It's okay, but the message was received.
Nothing is cool anymore. Like all the packaging used to be so cool back in the day. Everything's so boring. I see bear paws now. What the fuck is going on?
Is it Canadian?
Oh yeah, I don't know.
I never knew. I never saw it in the U.S. So when I came up here,
know? Oh, because just people had it at school.
When I came up here, I just got to know it.
Okay, yeah.
Through food banks, they would give it a lot.
Yeah, yeah, it could be Canadian. I'm not really sure, but it was pretty elite. It was a really elite snack.
Damn. Well, I was gonna say I slept very early last night. You had a good time?
Yeah, I had a great time. Want me to talk about it?
If you want, just cliff notes.
Sure. Went to Pride. It's fucking awesome.
Nice, bro.
And yeah, I had a great time, but got too drunk.
Dang.
Yeah. Came home. Kind of just fell asleep. Didn't know where I was.
Was the room spinny?
Yeah. Spinning. It was the one where you spin backwards. That's the one where it feels like you're falling back over and over again. Woke up pretty hungover. Barely made it here. But that's when you know you had a good night. That's Pride. That's what you get at Pride. I was not going to Pride.
I went to sleep pretty early. Nice bed.
Awesome.
Played on the PlayStation. I'm playing Thor Ragnarok right now.
Nice.
Pretty fun.
Nice. Yeah.
Real boys played Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah, that's like the fucking straightest thing you could have done.
Did you see any drag queens?
I did. Went to a bar, and every bar, well, this bar in specific has the best drag queens. Fantasia.
Okay.
Met Fantasia.
Oh shoot, that sounds like a final boss.
No, she was freaking insane. And I didn't really know what drag queens really did. Like I thought they kind of just, because I would always see like on RuPaul's Drag Race, like I thought they were modeling. I don't know why. I thought they would just walk the runway. I don't know. But what they actually do is there's a DJ, and it's actually a almost like a symbiotic relationship with the DJ and the drag queen. So basically the drag queen has like songs that they're going to perform. So they'll be like, and the DJ just has it like ready and queued and just knows exactly when to play it. They'll do like a little skit maybe. They'll be like, I don't know. They'll just like say something, and then all of a sudden, boom, Beyonce just starts playing, and they like lip sync it and perform it.
Whoa.
And stuff. And then people walk up and they give like $5 or just some money or whatever.
So it's kind of impressionist?
I guess, yeah. But it's like, but the thing is like, this is like their set essentially. They're like, this is their performance. What was that one song? The Ariana Grande song.
Thank You Next?
No. Yes. And
oh yeah,
say the shit with your chest. And then she would go, say the shit with your chest. And they had these massive boobs. Couldn't tell if they were real or not, but probably fake because they're so big. So fucking big. Ass BBL. Everyone had a BBL.
Was it like an attachment though?
No, that one, the butt?
Yeah.
No, BBL. Like fully like surgery BBL. Probably fake boobs though, because they were like those ones that. And but the thing is, I saw veins on them, so I was like, I can't tell. Regardless, though, you slip the money in the boobs. Yeah, I was like, dang, this is like so crazy.
And Toronto has one of the best and biggest ones, right?
Yep. Ordered some pizza and drag queens, bro. So much better than whatever you were doing.
Yeah, I would have went. I just tired.
Yeah,
but
no, it's true. We actually have been doing. I felt like we've been doing something every single day.
That's the thing. I still get that guilt from my childhood. I was talking to Corey about it, but it was like, did your parents ever just get on you for like having fun for like 2 days in a row?
Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing? And I still carry some of that, but it's like a little bit like, yeah, like let me chill out.
No,
like,
it is.
Am I having
no,
fun?
I get that as well. Like I'm
having too much fun. Like sit down.
No, it's kind of like I got that as well. Like I almost didn't make it out last night either because I was just like, man, every day. Like I was just out and about, and I'm like, I even feel guilty for my pets a little bit. I'm like, damn, like these guys have not seen me forever.
Stuff like that. Yeah,
I just felt like I'm like, damn, I haven't been next to Rudy in like a very long time. So I was like really struggling with like, man, should I? I'm like, fine. This will be the last thing I do.
The last fun thing.
So yeah, but then I'm like, okay, now I'm moving. So I'm like still like doing stuff. Like
right.
I'm just waiting for that one day where I get to just
sit
be
down.
a bum and just do nothing. I'm so.
That was me yesterday.
Yeah,
I took that. Well,
it does sound nice though. Playing some PS5.
It was fun. The Ragnarok's really fun. I played the other one. I didn't finish it though, but
the first one. Wait, what? Wait, what game was it?
Wait, the new one that got beat by Astrobot. God of War.
Oh, God of War. You said Thor. I thought you said you. Never mind. Okay.
Oh, my fault.
Yeah, but there is Thor Ragnarok. I do remember that.
That's the movie.
Yeah.
God of War Ragnarok.
Yes.
Something like that.
That's the second one. Yeah, I haven't played that one. Played the first one.
Cool. Thanks for listening, you guys. Enjoy yourselves. Have fun. Get out in the sun. Patreon.com/outofcharacter for solos with me. Rate us 5 stars on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Please, pretty please. Thank you. And bye.